We still have some onions going.
This garden may not look like a lot right now, but soon it will bloom.
We also have the pecan and black walnut trees that were here before the library was ever built.
You heard right. This is a library.
So this is the kids' room.
Fairview Library in Henry County, to be exact.
We've just gradually expanded a little more each year, putting in a few more beds. And now we finally got the faucets around that are going to make things so much easier for them to water.
But it didn't always look like this. Over 20 years ago, they started this community garden with special purpose local option sales tax, or SPLOST funding, and just 2 edged boxes.
And then the recession happened, budgets got cut, so the boxes just sat there all that time.
Apart from the occasional children's program using the boxes for archaeology lessons, the boxes sat unused for years until an idea sprouted.
One of the women in the craft program said, "I wish I didn't have to go all the way to McDonough for my community garden." And I said, "Hey, we can do something about that."
They've overcome hurdles like invasive weeds, fire ants, and carpenter ants too. She says their local Parks and Recreation department added these metal planters, and raised beds helped alleviate some of those issues.
But there's something to be said for having a community of others that you can get together and talk with and share knowledge with.
She says it's ultimately all about education when it comes to the library.
This is the new seed library. It's all in binders, flowers and herbs, and then 2 different binders of fruits and vegetable seeds. So the idea is people will take seed, but then as their vegetables grow, they'll let at least some of it go to seed and donate the seed back to us to keep the seed library going.
Then there's the Pollinator garden.
The honeybees go nuts for it.
And get this,
The honeysuckle's actually blooming over here on
they have hives too, and even provide a bee encounter program where you can be in the know.
Then when we got the honey and started doing free honey tastings, that's when we can say, and these came from our bees. Oh, you have bees? I'm like, we do, and there's a wonderful storyboard out there so you can learn about bees. And we have some great books in all 3 departments that you can learn about bees.
It's a community effort planting seeds to educate the future.
Needless to say, the Fairview Library is doing a lot in their community, and chances are yours is too. In fact, you can see what your local library is doing by logging on to georgialibraries.org.